What's happening, everybody? I hope everybody's taking care of themselves. I hope you're taking care of one another. And of course, I hope you are staying safe. I'm going to wait for a few more people to jump on because I have a really, really cool story. I think this is really, really cool. So I was coaching somebody only a few days ago, and this individual kept saying to me, I can't. And we were talking about this individual doing a Facebook Live. And it actually happened on Monday too, but this has nothing to do with her. But this gentleman was so afraid to do a Facebook Live. I mean, so afraid. And I'm like, okay, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? Well, I don't have time. Now, he just told me he was afraid. I don't have time. Okay, what's stopping you? He goes, I just told you I don't have time. I said, no, what's stopping you? He said, well, I'm a little bit uncomfortable talking on camera. And I said, really? What's stopping you? And I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally he got it. And I said, what is really stopping you? And he just didn't get it. And I said, go take a look in the mirror. Go take a look in the mirror, come back to me, and then tell me what's stopping you. And he said, Mario, I'm stopping me, am I not? And I said, you're absolutely. Here's the really cool thing. He hit me up on Messenger, and he said, listen, man, I went and bought your book. I went and got your book, and I read chapter 14. I had told him I had wrote a chapter on this. And here it is. I can. And when I wrote this chapter, it was really cool because, someone once asked me, how do I go about succeeding? How do I start? What is the process? And I'm like, well, it all starts with you. It's all up here. And if you keep telling yourself that you can't, well, I'm certainly here to tell you that you won't. Keep saying I can't, and you won't. It'll happen over and over again. And the best way to get over that is whatever you believe you can't do, just do it, man. Listen, life is too damn short. Life is so short. Why do people keep putting these limitations on themselves? So I thought tonight would be fun. And I thought this is very, my book, I did not go long. I spoke it. I didn't write it. I just wanted to get it out there. So I wanted to read, it's story night. I wanted to read chapter 14 to you guys. Okay? Actually, I'm not going to read it to you. I'm kidding. But I want to talk about the limitations that people do put on themselves. At one point in my life, after I lost my passion, I lost my identity, I kept saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. All limiting beliefs that were just paralyzing, absolutely paralyzing. And the more I said I can't, the more I believed I couldn't do it. And I had to flip that switch. And I had to flip that switch to the point where I could say, yes, I can. Of course I can. I always say that humans are the apex predator, but our minds mess with us. Our minds mess with us so much. And the reason our minds mess with us is because we allow it to. Because everything we feed our mind believes. Every thought that we process, our mind believes. It's going to continue it. So it's going to say, okay, this guy, he believes he can't, so we know that he can't. We're not going to allow him to do that. We're not even going to allow him to think a good thought to the point where he can go and achieve his goals, his dreams, his aspirations, whatever it may be. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Chip. How are you? Hey, Tina. Hey, Andrew. It's amazing this I can't. Throw those words out of your vocabulary. Seriously, just throw them out of your vocabulary. Because I can't kept me in a place for 5 years, a place of pain, a place of suffering, not being able to sleep, waking up with pains in my stomach, you name it. It was absolutely terrible. But once I realized I was not a victim, that I was the one to save myself, that's when I can't became I can. And that's when I made the changes. That's when I started seeing things so differently. Man, there's a whole world out there. You know, I got the universe behind me. I thought that was pretty cool to put that in there. But there's a whole world out there. And the universe right here, it listens to everything you say. That's where your energy goes. That's where your energy flows. So what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're telling yourself, the universe is going to respond right back. It will always agree with you. If you say I suck, the universe is going to say you suck. If you say I can never achieve my dreams, the universe is going to make sure you never achieve your dreams. This is energy. We are an energy force. I just read something today that the Vatican, that they found papers at the Vatican of proof that people have supernatural abilities. Do I truly believe that? Well, I'll keep an open mind to it, but I'm not saying people can't have them. Sure, okay, keep an open mind. Now the universe knows, oh, this person has an open mind. Like, think about how trivial that is. I mean, it blows my mind. And if people would just listen to themselves, listen to their heart, find out why you're saying you can't, and simply remove that from your beliefs. Just remove it from your thinking. And replace it with not only I can, but I will. I will achieve this. I will conquer every obstacle. I will do it. You see, words are important, man. Like people say, choose your words carefully. Choose your words like a doctor chooses his scalpel. It's gotta be those words that are going to empower you and get the job done and allow you to move forward onto that path of freedom and happiness. Words mean everything. I mean, ask yourself, hey Naz, how are you? Ask yourself, how many roadblocks have you put up for yourself? You put the roadblock up simply by saying I can't. My God, it absolutely drives me crazy. I mean, it absolutely just, once I flipped it around, I started doing things I never thought I would do in a million years. I never thought. I never thought I'd write a book. I never thought I would do all the things I'm doing. But I gave myself the belief, I can, I will, I want to get my message out there. I didn't say I can't get my message out there. I said not only can I, but I will and I am going to. Not that everybody is going to listen. Hey, Vanessa, not that everybody is going to listen, but it all falls back on those two words. I can't. And you got to get that out of your vocabulary. People say, I can't make money. Well, yeah, phrase it differently. I can make money, but how are you going to do it? Are you going to do something just for the money? Well, then, listen, it's just a byproduct. Money's the byproduct. If you chase the money, your mind is what? If you're in that I can't attitude, that money is never going to come and it's never going to happen. It's the same with happiness. I can't be happy. I just can't be happy. Why does everything happen to me? I can't get out of life's way. I can't catch a break. I can't. Think about that. Think about how many people you know. Think about if you're doing that yourself. But think about if you're around those people that are constantly saying, I can't. And that's all it is. That type of negative self-talk, it's so self-defeating. I can and I will. Very good, Naz. It's what it's all about. I'm starting my podcast tomorrow. I'm recording my first episode. Why? Because I can and I will. Nothing's stopping me from it. The only thing that can stop me from doing that is me. Is me sending the wrong energy out to the universe. And, I don't want this to sound trivial, but, think about people. Think about people. And I think I used this example once before. People say, I can't go on a roller coaster. I'm going to use the simplest example. My best friend from college would never go on a roller coaster. He would not go on a roller coaster. Never. And one day I said to him, go on that roller coaster. Go on it. And it was really cool though, because it was the one where you stand up. It was called Shockwave. And you stand up and you know, I'm on it. He's just standing there as a bystander. I'm like, you're missing out on so much exciting stuff in life. I said, flip it out, man. I go, just get on that roller coaster. You're saying you can't because of fear. And fear is a damn liar. Get on that roller coaster. Not only did he get on that roller coaster, but when he got off, he went right back in line. He was exhilarated. He's like, wow, I've been missing out on this my whole life. I didn't go on the roller coaster with my brother or my cousins or anybody else because of this fear and this debilitating belief of I can't. And the whole ride back from, I can't remember what the name of the place was, King's Dominion. It was somewhere in Virginia. We took a ride to Virginia, right outside of Maryland. And, you know, it was extraordinary. And that's why I tell people, run towards fear. Do something that scares you so much. Do it every day. Write down a list of things you know you want to do, but you're scared to do, and then just do it. And you'll get that I can't mentality out of your head. And I can will be the thing that truly moves you out of your comfort zone. You know what? Listen, you know, during my first 25 years in corporate America, I played it very safe and very comfortable. And as much as I was excited, and as much as I was passionate, it was still comfortable because I limited myself to doing what I truly wanted to do. I can't do this because I'm starting a family. I can't do this because I can't. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. You keep telling yourself you can't, and you keep stopping doing the things that you truly want to do. Happiness is never, it's so far out of reach that unhappiness and unfulfillment is right around the corner. Right around the corner. Well, I'll try is, let me tell you something, Rial. I'll try is saying, oh, maybe I'll do it. Or maybe, you know, I'll take a shot at it. Let me tell you what I'll try is. I'll try as a plan B to fall back on to make yourself feel better. And people always ask me, when you go in and you start something, should you have a plan B? Absolutely not. You know why you should never have a plan B? Because that means you have no conviction and no belief in your plan A. Plan A, that's it. You know, people say, if plan A fails, there's 25 other letters in the alphabet. No, that's not true. If you keep giving up on your goals, if you keep giving up on your dreams because you say, I'll try, or I'll have a plan B, well, then you're never going to achieve that goal. And if you say, I'll try, and you hit it, you're going to be so amazed that you did it. That's it. You've set your goal. Now you've stopped achieving goals. You're no longer on a journey. You're no longer on a journey. You become complacent with I'll try. You'll become complacent with a plan B because you won't put 100% into it because you know you'll always have something to fall back on. Let me tell you something. When your balls are to the wall, when your back is against the wall and you have no plan B, you put everything you have into it. You know that this is going to succeed. It must succeed. No matter how many failures, no matter how many obstacles, no matter how many struggles, it will, because you will not allow your mindset to allow you to. And again, guys, failure is not a negative word. So when you say, I'll try is just saying, you know what, I'll try it, but if I fail, I'll quit. There's no quitting here, people. There's no quitting. There's no giving up. I mean, we have to have stronger minds. We have to have stronger words. We have to have stronger beliefs. We have to have a stronger soul, a stronger heart. We just can't allowing society to dictate us. We've got to erase our minds. We've got to reprogram minds from everything that we were told since the day we were born, or that we can understand what words were. Because if you could delete that from your memory, if you could look back and reprogram yourself because you were programmed by society, my God, you will never say, I'll try. You will never say, I'll take a shot at it. Or, you know what, maybe this will work. Maybe I'll try. No. A winner says, I am going to do this. I will do this. I can do this. And I am going to do everything I can until I succeed. So, here we are with the universe behind me. Not necessarily. What do you mean by not necessarily, Real? Type it in really quick, though, because I don't know why it takes so long for the responses to come up here. But when you say not necessarily, what do you mean by that? Is this into your question about I'll try? When we use but as an excuse, but is an argument for our limitations, and when we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. Of course. Of course. I mean, because every time you do that, the universe is saying, okay, they want more. They want more limitations, more limitations, more limitations, more limitations. Your mind, don't almost slipped there. I try not to curse on Facebook Lives, especially when I get very passionate. And when I do catch myself, I allow myself to. Riel, go on with your response. But Naz, you're absolutely right. But, I'll try this, or I want to give this a shot, but, I mean, negative, completely negative. Riel, you're going to answer what you meant by not necessarily? Because I would love to hear it. I mean, I think that's, that's what this is all about. It's what it's all about. These are my opinions. These aren't facts. These are the things that I use to get myself out of a 5-year hole, out of a rabbit hole when I was scraping and clawing. I had to change it. So I guess you're not gonna answer me, but I would have loved to have been able to answer that question, or to at least have an awesome conversation about it, because that's what this is all about. You know, everybody has their opinions, everybody has their beliefs, but it's respecting one another's opinions that's important, and that's what I'm here to do. So if you don't think I respect what you have to say, I most certainly do. So remove I can't. Remove I can't. I'm stalling to get Rial's response, but I guess I'm not going to. But anyway, guys, listen to me. Hey, Ken, what's happening? Remember, take the word I can't out of the vocabulary. Don't say I'll try, say I will. Don't have a plan B. Just go all in on plan A. Don't make excuses. Here it is. Because, for example, I told I have MS. I did the MS walk last year, and last year I had a walker and said I'll try to walk the 3 miles, and I did it. Although I fell in the end. Naz, you just proved Rial, you just proved my point, and God bless you. Are you kidding me? You did it. You did it. I mean, if you read David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me, he talks about seeing, he went to do a 100-mile race in Death Valley. And he's looking around at all these people, and he sees all these athletes and all these guys all jacked up, and, you know, people looked really fit and everything else. And guess what, Naz? He saw a guy in a wheelchair with no legs. And this guy was going to do a 100-mile race with his hands. I have a lot of respect for you, my friend, because you just proved my point. You could have told yourself you can't do it and not done that race, right? You could have. It was the hardest thing of my life, but I tried. You didn't try, you did it. Why are you saying you tried? I'm trying to figure out why you're saying you tried. You didn't try, you did it. You went there. From what I understand, you actually did the walk. I don't care if you fell at the end. Big deal. Everybody falls. But did you get your ass back up? If you did, you're a damn winner. You're a winner in my book for even going and doing it. You didn't try. You did it. Change that. Other people tried to get to the race. They tried to do the same walk you did. But guess what? They made up excuses as to why they can't. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, total respect. You better believe it. I got a lot of respect for that. Damn, this was powerful. And this was awesome. Rial, you are the man. You are awesome. And don't say that you tried. Listen to me. You did it. You got to that starting line. You remember, how many Facebook Lives have you been on where I said, how many people are just afraid even to get to the starting line, never mind take that first step across it? You did it. That's a winner, man. That's a winning mentality. That's a winning mentality. Give yourself more credit. You did it. Holy crap. I mean, like, my God, God bless you. So I have to respectfully go on the other side of that argument that you just said, because as far as I'm concerned, you did it. You did it. You proved yourself right. You put your ass on the line. You went out there to do it. Not only that, you fell and you got back up. I don't care what it is. You've beat 90% of the people in this world just by going out there and saying, I can do it. And you did do it. You're very welcome, my friend. So anyone else have a cool story like that to share, or any questions about this? Again, the engagement is great. My daughter Lauren came up with a great idea, so this is going to be pretty cool. The Q&A Sunday night was amazing. It really was. I mean, it was just so energetic. The questions were flowing in. It was really cool. So I think we're going to do. I am going to do. I just fell into my own trap. See? You do it, but then you catch yourself. Like, that's the greatest point about adaptation. You say something you don't, boom, you immediately let your mind know that you don't want to say that. But I'm going to do a live Q&A every single Sunday night at 8 o'clock or 8:30, and I'll post it. So I want everyone to join us. Come prepared with questions. That's what my daughter told me to say. She's pretty smart at this stuff. So exciting stuff, exciting night. Rial, let me tell you something, my friend, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name wrong. If your name is Real, that would really be cool, but I think it's Rial. You inspired a lot of people tonight, my man, and I want to thank you for that and bless you. A lot of respect, so everyone on tonight, you guys are awesome. I have a couple of things to share with you tomorrow night. It's going to be really exciting, but like always, elevate yourself, elevate others. Babam. Love you guys. Peace, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.